Tolerance is Extinction Part 2. We're close to the finale of X-Men 97 Season 1. It's been an amazing season so far. We're going to talk about this episode using my space system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2, so 2 is the best you can get in any category. It's a weird one this week because we got this middle part of a 3-parter. I don't know where I stand exactly on it. I'm going to give the storyline a 1.5 out of 2 with the option to change it to a 2 later if I see part 3 and it all kind of comes together. I've been loving this series. Overall, every episode's been getting probably at least like 9 or 8, 9, 10, right? Like they've all been really good. The first couple I was a little bit nervous about, and I think I gave slightly lower percentage marks. I think I gave it like maybe a 6 or 7 for the first couple. Now that we've seen where it's gone, sometimes it's hard with shows where you're doing episode to episode. So I'm going to go back and rewatch this entire season again and maybe do a better an overview of the whole entire thing. Sometimes it's better to just kind of get the whole thing together and get your thoughts that way. The reason I'm not giving this a perfect score on the storyline is that I'm not a fan of like okay, so mild spoilers. A couple of X-Men join with Magneto. I don't like that. There's enough villains that you don't need X-Men to join Magneto. Like Magneto could have brought in a couple of his boys, right, from the Brotherhood or something. So I don't like that. I don't know what to tell you. It's a personal thing. Maybe some people are cool with that. So I'm not spoiling who joins. I almost kind of did. So you can tell who. One of the people, it's obvious who's going to join up with them. The other person, it's like, why? It was a bit weak. However, the rest of it's awesome. We've got the gold team, the blue team, each having a different mission to do. Cyclops is clearly the leader of his mission. Jean is the leader of her mission. They go off to fight Magneto and Bastion. That's where we're at. Magneto shut the world off, no power, all that stuff. Everything else is good. If that thing didn't happen, where a couple of people joined with Magneto, I would have just been like 2 out of 2. It's amazing. And I know people want me to address the morph thing, and I'm going to address it. I'm not going to shy away from that. So 1.5. Pacing, 2 out of 2. I mean, the first maybe 9 minutes is a little bit of story just to get everyone together. And the way they did it was really good. You know, each showing where everyone's at. And then to me, my X-Men, everyone comes together. All right, let's do this mission. Here's what we have to accomplish in this mission. Bang, bang. Go to the mission. The lot more than half the episode is fighting and doing the mission. So the pacing is just like amazing. The artistry, how could you not give this a perfect score in the art department? The music is killer, obviously, but the animation in this one and the colors and the fighting is unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. I mean, I'm watching it, I'm like, you know what? They should have taken this season, this whole thing, they should have put it together as a movie. They could have made it a 2.5 hour, maybe even a 3-hour movie and put it in IMAX. I bet you it'd be like amazing to see this in IMAX. It would have been killer. Better than Minions or I don't know, whatever these, Pixar, whatever the last 5 garbage movies they made. Just put this on the big screen. It's bloody amazing. There's costume changes. I'm going to talk about them in the enjoyment factor because the art, to me, obviously the costumes matter, but also the animation is taken front and center. I don't like some of the costumes, so that's why I don't want to. That's gonna affect my enjoyment, not really the art. I mean, it looks good. Whether I like the costume or not, the costume is represented well and animated well, and the fights are awesome. The characters, I'm also gonna give this a 2 out of 2 for the characters. Everyone is like crazy cool in this one. Cyclops does do something slightly weird, but I understand why he's doing it. It's hard to talk about it without spoilers. I don't do points. I do 1.5 or whatever. If I would give the characters maybe a 1.9 or something if I was doing it that precise, but I'm not. It's just one little thing that he does. It's kind of a little weird, but I understand why he did it, so therefore I'm going to accept that as being cool. Love all these characters. While I'm on this topic, I do want to mention my channel sponsor, X-Men. Sure, this is Dazzler's first appearance. I love this cover, but they've got every single most of the covers in that beginning stage. So 94, 95, 96, 97, like all those covers. Beardedshirts.com, great place. I got tons of shirts. I got more. I'm just like, I just keep getting tons of stuff there. They have X-Men, Marvel, Legion of Superheroes, DC stuff. So if you become a member of the channel, we do give you an opportunity to win something every month from Bearded Shirts. So check them out. For the enjoyment factor, I'm going to give it a 1.5. Why am I not giving it a 2 out of 2? Well, again, there is that little bit of a thing with Cyclops, which is a little bit weird. I understand why he did it, but it's a little bit weird. We do have costume changes. So I don't like Rogue's. I don't like Jean's update. Cable's is like okay. I do, though, love Wolverine's. This Wolverine version is kind of my favorite Wolverine version. Magneto gets the classic costume back, so that's cool. Though I did like that M look. Cyclops Man, who's my favorite Marvel character, and obviously therefore my favorite X-Men character. I love the costume. The 90s one, that Jim Lee look was cool. It fit that cartoon, but he went back to the classic one. It looks awesome, man. It's like so in hindsight, I wish I would have probably done my tattoo of Cyclops in that costume, but I just thought there was so much, like, blue didn't break it up that maybe it would look weird. But if I had to do it over again, I would do that costume. I love it. So there's that. So I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Look, if you want to give this a 10 out of 10, you're not going to get any arguments from me. We're not going to nitpick on points here and there. You can say it's a 10. That's completely fine. I'm giving it a 9 with an asterisk dot. Disclaimer, I can change my mind later when I see part 3. There's a massive shocking ending to this one. Like, a lot of shockers happen in the end of this one. We have to see this middle one. It's tough. We need to see these three, at least these three together, to give a proper analysis. But I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, which means you should be watching this. It's awesome. Please tell people to watch this show. I'm hearing that it's not getting the great ratings. Like, what the heck? All right, let's address it. In this episode, they refer to Morph as them. It's a one-line. Rogue says them to Morph. It's like they were treated, or, look what we did to them, something like that. Obviously, that's stupid because it's 1997. That term, I don't think anyone in 1997 was using that to talk about non-binary people. Non-binary people probably existed, right? But they wouldn't have explained it in that way. So it's stupid. I don't know what to tell you. I can't sit here and make an excuse for it. It's dumb. 1997, why would you use that term? But I'm not sure how this is going to play out with the other YouTube content creators. This isn't anything that really affects the show, in my personal opinion. It didn't like destroy me and be like, oh my God, now I can't watch this. This is a woke trash thing. Look, Morph can morph to people. I guess if you have to pick someone to say, to use this term, Morph would be the one. I'm not making excuses for it, and my channel members know me that if something I feel is stupid or destroys the story, or they've changed something just for diversity or whatever, I will call it out and I will say it sucks. I do have a lot of this sucks videos. You can check them out. This is stupid. There's no excuse for it. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense in 1997. It definitely does not make sense in 1997. However, it does not affect the awesomeness of this show, and I hope a lot of the content creators don't use this one line to make an excuse for saying this whole thing sucks, because it definitely doesn't suck. It's awesome. Let's get X-Men back. I hope these new comics are any good. They don't look great to me already. This cartoon seems to be the only X-Men thing I've gotten that I've really enjoyed in a long, maybe since the old cartoon. Maybe has it been that long? Maybe it has been that long since I've really enjoyed something X-Men related. Anyways, love this episode, love this series. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Talk about it if you want. I'm not shy about talking about the them thing. Go ahead, talk about it. I know it's a talking point, controversial. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time.